What's up? Anyways, so we're like in a trip with Frankie and Kylie this time. Explore by adventure. It's been a while since we've been camping together, so you know it's good to regroup on the Easter long weekend. Have a couple bevies, you know, mate. Like have a couple of coldies, listen to some bloody bangers, and have a good time, you know. So that's like 60, nearly 60. Alrighty guys, welcome back to another episode of the Explore by Adventure. We're heading away this weekend. It's a 4-day weekend for us. We're going to be... Easter. Yes, Easter. We're going to be heading down to George's Junction. We're going to do a little track down there. We're actually starting our trip off at the Bellbrook Hotel.
Established in 1913, if you didn't know.
We had a few drinks here and had some lunch, played a game of pool and a few games of darts. It's actually really cool here, right?
Yeah, it's a cool place.
Food was pretty good too.
Yeah, had a seafood basket because it's Good Friday.
Anyway, so what we're going to do, we've waited, it'd actually been pissing down rain for the last hour or so. Big storm came over, so we're actually waited it out, had a few more drinks. Now we're going to actually make our way to George's Junction. The rain has gone and we're going to make our way down to George Junction, set up camp, have a fire, have some dinner and have some beers.
Fish for dinner.
Fish for dinner. Tomorrow we're going to make our way to this track at George's Junction, to this lookout, stay at George's Junction 2 nights, and then we're going to stay at this other campsite that I looked up. So here we go. Cool. See how we go. Okay guys, so we've arrived at camp. We're down here along the Macleay River here. Camp set up, both cars are set up here. Fire's going, trying to keep ourselves warm because it's a little bit chilly, isn't it?
Yes it is.
Yes it is. Yes it is. A few drinks. So tomorrow we're going to actually head down this little river here and make our way up to this lookout, have some lunch at the lookout. But until then, I'll give you a bit of a look of the river here. Not too many people here, a few people up the top, only one person next to us here, which we've been talking to, which is a really nice family over there. A few people up there, just to trying to keep away from heaps of people. Anyways, until tomorrow, to the main event. Alrighty guys, so it is the next day. We've packed up camp, we've had breakfast, sat around the fire a little bit, woken up. Night was pretty good. It was a little bit chilly, but it wasn't too cold, which I was expecting it to be a lot colder than what it was. But yeah, so what we've just let our air out of our tyres. Got a couple of photos there in the creek of the cars. We're going to make our way along this creek run up here and have a look at this lookout that's the end. So the track, I did a bit of research last night, the track takes about 90 minutes to do, so each way. So it'll take us 90 minutes up there, we'll have some lunch up the top there, we'll make our way back, and yeah, we'll get back to camp fairly early and we'll cook some dinner.
Just went to the river crossing, and it was pretty deep. It's probably my first proper river crossing ever, and there was a big rock, and then Frank got stuck on it, and I was behind you because I was scared, because I was just trying to follow, and then I had to go back, which I didn't want to stop, but I had to, and then I got caught on the rock, and then the car went sideways, and yeah. It was pretty wild, and my heart was racing a fair bit actually, because yeah, I don't want any water in the car for starters. Like, that's a shit time, and like it was pretty deep, eh? So.
Just done our second big crossing. The water, I tried to walk it just to see where the line was. The water is flowing pretty hard. Freddie gets to the end and it starts pushing the back of him around, but he still makes it. He's got a bit of go about it. So we're gonna just keep making our way along, and I think next time we'll hook up a snatch strap between us, just in case. How do you feel, Fred?
I feel fine. My heart is racing a little bit.
Okay, so we're just back at this river crossing that we just did because the last one was a bit too hectic that we're not going to cross. So we're going to make our way back. So we're at that crossing where Fred's car got a little bit pushed around towards the end there. We're actually going to put a snatch strap between the two just to make sure nothing happens. We just want to make sure we're safe. And Fred's car doesn't get pushed around and floated down.
Pushed down the river, you know, be a river monster.
So we're just going to, yeah, soft shackle on mine, on my tow hitch. Fred's got a soft shackle on the front of his car, and we're just going to run this snatch strap between the two. What's going to happen is, as we're crossing, Fred's going to keep the slack off the rope, so it's not going to be pulling him, so he can drive under his own steam. The only time that it will actually come into effect is if Fred gets stuck and I need to pull Fred out.
We've done 2 river crossings. We went to go to a third, and I'm not doing it because there's some bloody rapids. It's pretty tough. Frank tried to go through, walking through, and he got swept away. So that was a hard no for me. It wasn't like super deep, but it was. But I still
it was hip deep.
Yeah, no. And now we're back. We're gonna go back. So now me and Frank can put the snatch strap on just in case I start floating away, like I did on the way through. But you know, if I do start floating away, we'll all know about it because I'll be yelling and screaming and stuff. But like, won't float too far, I guess. Look, there's like just down there, but still. So like the river right now, like, I'm watching it right now, and it is like frickin' pumping.
I feel like it's faster than before.
Yeah.
And we'll go the whole way across the gate to the other side.
I'm scared.
Yeah, copy, mate. Yeah. So,
Righto, just make sure you keep it back up.
Keep what?
I don't know, but we're off.
Just focus on driving.
Right, so damn bad. Gives me anxiety.
That means. How was your experience, guys? Love it? Love it?
My heart's racing a fair bit right now.
It went under the bonnet.
Yeah, I'm pretty well.
Alrighty guys, we're right back at camp. We've been sitting around for a little bit. We've had a few drinks. Now we're just going to be sitting in the water. It's actually pretty good. It's pretty chilly, but I might go for a swim later. Fred said he's going to go for a swim later. We're going to have some beers. Lila's having a nap. Louis is having a nap. We're going to have some lunch. And we're going to have a massive fire tonight. Can't wait. Alrighty guys, so day 3?
I think so, yeah.
Day 3. We're going to leave George's Junction now. We're actually going to head off to along this Styx River drive. There's apparently a few crossings there. I spoke to someone yesterday. He did it yesterday morning. He reckons it took him about an hour to do, so we're keen to do that. And then we're going to go find a way camp along there as well, I guess. Kylie had a few too many drinks last night.
I feel a bit seedy.
She's a bit seedy. Yeah, we had a bit of a party last night, didn't we?
Yeah, it was a good night, but...
We had the neighbours coming over to join us. So we found this track that we're going to do. The guy told us about it. Kylie walked down and said the gate was locked. And then old mate heard us on the radio talking about it to Freddie, and he's like, no, it's just dummy locked. And then they pulled up and he's like, yeah, it is just dummy locked. So, yeah, it was dummy locked. And we're going to make our way down this track. Okay, so we've just come down this real steep track down there. Stopped down the bottom of this open field. We've just had some morning tea for the little kiddies so they can have something to eat. Because it's about 11 o'clock at the moment. We come across these old things here, so I'll give you a look. If anyone knows what that is, I'd like to know. Leave a comment. It might not be a tractor, I don't know what that is. Yeah, not too sure what that thing is. It might be a tractor, I don't know. It's funny, weird. Anyways, let's keep moving on.
We've gone through some river crossings. I don't know what it is. They're not that bad, eh? Pretty easy. Not bad. Not bad. There's another one right now we're about to go over. I made dinner last night too, everyone, and it was bloody lit. A karage chicken. Like, it was probably the best karage chicken I've ever eaten in my life. Better than any Chinese, Asian, Japanese people have made. So that's saying something. That's what you get for being a bloody awesome chef. Chef me. But here we go. We're going.
Okay, so we're halfway along this track. I reckon we're about halfway. And we've done, I don't know how many crossings we've done, but we've done at least 20 plus. Do you reckon?
Yeah.
We reckon it also seems like the Condamine. Like it's so similar with all the crossings, but the crossings are so much better. And there's just like heaps, and they're just like so many, one after another, one after another. And we're only about halfway, so we've got probably another 20 to go. They're not deep. They're not deep. They're like up to our hubs sort of thing, and a few little tracks. I think we took a wrong turn there a while back and went up this track that was like pretty steep. It looked like no one had really driven it before. For a while anyways, and then when we got to the top we connected back to the main track, so we probably took a wrong turn there somewhere, but it's pretty good. So we're just gonna have some lunch here, and it's a pretty good spot to have lunch. Have a look at it. Right next to one of the crossings. So we are at the beach. Is it called Beach Lookout? Beach, B-E-E-C-H. Betch? How do you say it? Is it Betch or Beach? It's not Beach. Anyways, we're at this lookout in the Coonawarra National Park. So we're gonna have a look. Good drive here. It's pretty easy going. Let's have a look.
Rainforest, or this rainforest, covered the whole continent of Australia once upon a time. Not obviously not right now anymore, but it did.
Okay, so we made it to Point Lookout, just up the road from the Thungutty campsite. You had to actually book this Thungutty campsite, which you got reception at this lookout, so we're pretty lucky that the campsite when we drove around was number 10, which is decent size to fit both cars, is the only campsite available. So how's that? So we booked that, and while we're here we're gonna have a look at this lookout. They've got a bit of some historic things and like a little picnic area. So, oh yeah, Point Lookout altitude. We're 1,563 meters above sea level. How cool. Let's have a look.
Visitors accommodation, new tourist chalet. Armadale, Sunday visitors near the National Park, which on Wild Day serve Armadale may now enjoy first class accommodation.
Okay guys, so we have arrived at our Thungutty campsite. We're at campsite number 10, which is a good campsite. Got both cars in, we've got the fire going, we've set up camp. Lucky, there's a thing here, like a little pit full of firewood, so we've got firewood all night pretty much. Even though we did go and cut some firewood, so we'll have a fire going all night. We did run out of beers, so there's no beers tonight. We're all on the waters and the soft drinks. Didn't pass through town to get anything, but it's Kylie and I turn to cook tonight, and we're cooking some pulled pork burgers. So we got some meat in the Travel Buddy going, slow cooked. We've had it in there for about 2 or 3 hours now. But yeah, sitting around the campsite. It's actually really, really cold here, so we're all pretty rugged up. Winnie the Pooh. Oh, big kitty. Alrighty, so it's the morning. We've got up, fed the kids, just packed up. Bit of a slow morning. Last night was cold, really cold, still cold now. It's all rugged up, but it was a good sleep. Wasn't too windy like the other nights. Got the fire going early this morning to get us warm. Had coffees. So what we're going to do now, we're going to leave this campground. So this, like I said, this is the Thungutty campground, which is really, really nice. We're going to make our way to this other lookout that's near where we are camping. We drove past it yesterday, we just didn't end up stopping at that one. And then we're going to make our way to a pub. So we're going to see if we can find a pub on the way home. How was the camp?
It was awesome. It was cold,
Crazy.
very cold, but it was good, eh? It was actually a pretty nice spot, and there was heaps of firewood that we didn't need to get because they had their own firewood. But yes, I'm hungry now, so I want food because I've run out.
So we were going to do this another lookout, but it was a 2-kilometre walk to get there, and we have tired kids and I want to get home, so we decided to bar that one. And there was, I don't know, if it looked like you could drive up to it, but there was a gate or something closed, so we just didn't worry about that. We'll do it another time if we ever back down this way. So now we're just going to head on home. We're going to stop at Ebor for a little while. There's some really nice lookouts there that we can have a look at maybe. And then the next mission is to find a pub somewhere so we can finish with a schooner of VB before we go home. So yeah, on to Ebor we go.
Okay, so we've come to Ebor Falls. We're at the lower one because the better lookout, which is a bit further up that way, is actually blocked off. And they've even got this one here blocked off. They must be doing a fair bit of work here. So yeah, you can't really get a good view, but it's all right. The other one is better. It is pretty good actually. Alrighty guys, so we are at the end of our trip. We've arrived at, it's called the Federal Hotel in Bellingen. We've got some beers.
Well, I'm almost done. But...
I'm starting my beer. And we're going to get some lunch.
And a cheeky cocktail.
Probably a cheeky cocktail. Oh. It was a good trip.
It was a good trip.
Yeah, it was good fun.
It was cold.
Cold, a lot of exploring. But yeah.
Yeah.
Got anything to say?
No.
I liked where we stayed the first 2 nights. On the Pebbles.
Oh yeah, George's Junction, so nice there. We're definitely going to go there again.
It's a shame we couldn't do that track.
Yeah, that track. That would have been good to do.
I would have got swept away.
We would have definitely got swept away. Definitely.
Yeah.
There is no doubt about it.
Would have made good content, but...
Oh,
Yeah,
if someone wants to sponsor me a new car, it would have been good, but it's not happening.
Yeah. Anyways, until the next episode, thanks for watching Explore by Adventure.
Cheers.
Cheers, big ears.
Cheers.
You got a copy there, old mate in the Land Cruiser. I've already got 2 crocs in the water. Don't walk 4, we don't need any more. It's cold and wet and it's raining. Stopping at the moment, you know. We're just stopping at the moment. But now we're still gonna go do the other one, and I really don't want to. Yeah, I don't want to. I'm scared. Oh, it's so Love that, bitches.
See you later.
See you later, alligator.